If you want to see two very well-known historical sites in London with historically low crowds, stick around. Yoo-hoo, welcome back. We have a big episode today. When you think of a country that you really want to travel to, there's probably a couple of bucket list items that come to mind. For me, there have always been two very specific items on my London bucket list, and I did them within the first 90 days of being here. Now, don't worry, I'm spoiler sensitive, so I'm not going to show you so much footage of these two amazing locations and have you feeling like you don't need to see them yourself. I'm not gonna do that to you. Maybe I'm just trying to convince you to come visit. I'm so lonely. Speaking of lonely, I'm in the flat today all by myself because Eric is spending his very first day in his office. It's like the first time that he will be seeing his coworkers face to face. What a strange world we live in right now. Today is a two-cupper kind of day. You feel me? I ran out of my tea, so I'm drinking Eric's tea. Not my favorite. I don't know what it is about Tudor history that I find so fascinating. I'm not the only one. What is it? The glory? The death? The demise? I don't know. But these two historical sites in London with Tudor ties, I have wanted to visit for a very long time. Okay, since I watched season 1 of The Tudors back in 2010. Also when I discovered Henry Cavill, you know? Good in The Tudors, best work in The Witcher. Hampton Court Palace and the Tower of London. Completing these two within the same week, it dawned on me that I was really fast track following the footsteps of Anne Boleyn. She partied it up with King Henry VIII at the Tower of London 4 days prior to her coronation in 1533. Resided for periods of time at Hampton Court Palace, and then was imprisoned and executed back at the Tower of London. Yikes. Let's go check it out. Off to Hampton Court Palace we go. So bright, I'm keeping them on. I'm going on a date with myself and you. And we're going to Hampton Court Palace. It's a Thursday. We're going for 1 o'clock. I have a blanket in my bag. I might do a little picnic by myself. And I'm so excited. This is like a bucket list item and I cannot wait to do this. So like, let's go. Let's go right now. Interesting start to the adventure. The Southwest Rail is having faulty signal issues today, so that means that the train does not go to Hampton Court Palace. And then we're gonna go on a little walk. You know, such is life in London. Things just never seem to go as planned. You gotta be spontaneous. It's all good. I totally missed the shortcut. So we have about an extra 20-minute walk, already getting blisters, and it's hot, but it's all good. Really glad I took an allergy pill before I left. You know you're getting close when the brick wall starts. We've arrived, but at the back, so we still gotta go all the way around to the front. She ain't small. We made it. emotionally challenged. Eric would say a lot. I'm really a better co-pilot, not the pilot. I try really hard, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't always work out. But one thing did work out extremely well. After purchasing my £2.50 tiny scoop of ice cream cone, which pretty much melted by the time I sat down to eat it, things started to quiet down. I stuck around long enough that I was able to see a side of Hampton Court Palace that I don't think is typical. I just love it. I went to Hampton Court Palace alone. Where was Eric? I have this tendency, just this deep desire in me to linger in historical sites, to meander through the hallways and gardens, imagining the likes of kings and queens past, promenading, to really take it all in. I even create playlists, music that matches the era for these types of excursions. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. I'm not sorry about it. Give it a try. It'll really put you in the mood. If you're still here, give that like button some love. Do it for Elton, right? That's right. Or don't. It's totally up to you. After committing to Eric that I would maintain course and we would return to the flat in time to watch F1, we spent our Sunday at the Tower of London. If you Google the Tower of London, you are likely to see several pictures of massive crowds of people. I am on visitbritain.org. Seems reputable enough. They quote where they get their statistics from, etc. Most visited paid attractions in England in 2019, because last year was a disaster zone. The Tower of London shows up in the first spot. Thousands is incorrect. 2.9 million in 1 year. What we were experiencing was very unusual. And that is why I'm really excited to show you this footage, because I don't think you can see the Tower of London like this unless you get special access. People live there. Did you know that? They do. The Tower of London is not what I expected. It is a 1,000-year-old castle. It has undergone 1,000 years of renovations. It's a decent amount of time to build a reputation. It offers picturesque views of the River Thames, Tower Bridge, and its younger brother, the Shard. Imagine that when the White Tower was built by William the Conqueror in the late 1070s, it was the Shard of its time. Can you imagine bringing the likes of this guy back to present day, taking him up to the top of the Shard and being like, so, what do you think of the view? Too much? Oh, the Tower of London. Look how cute the White Tower is from here. So small. I'm going to tell you what my favorite part of the Tower of London was. The inscriptions of prisoners of the Tower of London are being preserved still today in their walls, and you can see them with your eyeballs right up close, and it's in the comments, share with us your London bucket list items. I might do a little sampling, little taster. We got a lot of adventure vlogs coming, and we are going to need more places to visit. Let us know where you would go. We want to know. Get out there and explore. It's good for the soul. Moving right along onto the Tower of London, shall we?